Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about the power of business mentorship. Is it a powerful thing to invest? Is it something that, there is a lot of propaganda about it? Some people, last week I think I asked people in my community in the success circle how they see investing in business mentorship, if they have the return of investment. And while there were people who said, yes, it totally works, there were also people who said, I didn't get my money back. So I want to talk about this because this also arose with someone I talked one-on-one. So let me talk about it. What's the point of investing in courses that up-level your skills, whether it's going to be messaging, positioning, visibility, business strategy as a whole? What's the point and where lies the propaganda? Where is the truth? So some people are crazy about it, like they're buying everything out there and everything works out for them. Like, for example, for me, anything that I have invested in my life, whether it's going to be in my personal power, in therapeutic courses, psychology, like personal development, manifestation, everything works for me. But why? Like, there are people who go all in, they make insane money, they like 2x, 5x their income in literally 30, 60, 90 days. And this is the case with many of my clients. And the thing is, they come with an open mind and open heart. So they're saying, I'm going all in. I will make this work no matter what. Some people, like the other type of person, says, I don't know if this is going to work for me. I have invested so much so far and nothing works for me. And they say, like, I don't trust this as a whole, like business mentorship. So are you actually, this is the question to you, are you actually unlocking, oh, that's possible, or just hoping it will happen on its own? Because this is a huge part of the process of investing in anything that you are investing. Like, let's say you're investing in gym membership. Are you going in there? Is this going to work? Or you're like, yes, if I'm visiting the gym 3 times per week and I'm doing the work the way I have to do it, and I clean up my food the way I eat, there will definitely be a result. So are you expecting that the gym itself is going to do the work? Or are you going all in and saying, yes, I'm going to be extremely consistent in the next 12 months and I'm going to have a lean body? Because when it comes to investing in yourself, and business mentorship especially, since this is my specialty, business and marketing mentorship, both can be right. And here is how I see it and what's the point. My first question to you would be, and this is a question I'm asking everyone when they come for a call, on a call for one-on-one, for example, or mastermind. My question to you would be, what do you actually want for and from your business? But not the polite answer, the real one. And there are 3 groups of people here that I want to talk to, and tell me in the comments if you find yourself in this group. Hi everyone. Share this live with whoever needs to hear this, or save it so you can come back to it when you need it. So the first group of people are these people who create incredible results no matter what. They trust themselves. And here is the thing. Whatever you're buying from me or hiring me for mastermind or one-on-one, I don't need you to trust me. I trust my work. I have my results. My clients have generated over $10 million in the last 3 years. I have generated the results for myself. So I trust my work, my know-how, my power, my leadership, that I know I can stretch you. The question here is, are you trusting yourself to go all in? And this is regardless if you're investing in a low-ticket masterclass that costs 27 euros, or you're investing in a mastermind that costs 95,000 euros. Because if it's, to me, I'm investing even in free things and I'm gaining extremely a lot of, like, a huge transformation. But I'm investing my time, my energy. I'm listening to this sometimes 2 or 3 times if my brain is not letting everything in. And I'm rewiring. I'm getting the aha moments. I'm getting the, oh yeah, this could be a nice piece of content. Or yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to say, but I was not really sure how to articulate it. So I make things work. And this is the first group of people who trust themselves and business mentorship as a process. So they trust, regardless of what they're buying, that they will get, like, they will learn new skills, that they will extend their capacity, that their mindset is going to, to open up, that they are going to get new ideas, new insights, that they will get an answer to a question that was bothering them. And they trust they will evolve and learn and up level in any case. So when you trust yourself and you're having a mission, and you know, I came to this world with a mission, and your business and your mission are like working together as a whole, and you want to spread that mission to help more people, to support more people in what your genius is, and you want to make impact, what you need is, the business strategy. How to articulate it, how to say it to people, how to touch people, how to speak in a way that makes people engage in what you are speaking, and transforming this into, that could be your community, that could be direct sales, that could be more impact, that could be your income is growing. You want to know how to make money out of this mission, out of this genius that you have and that you want to share with the world. Then comes the moment when you want to scale this mission. And when things are already going, like you have some sales, things are going like well, for example, but you feel there is so much more. There is another level. And there is another level. You're like, I'm almost there, but you can't unlock it by yourself. Or you're going to waste so much time, years, that you can basically collapse even in a 60-minute session with me or your mentor, regardless who your mentor is. That's when you are crazy about your work and your business. And this is when anything that you are investing in works out for you. There is no resistance in you. You're not going into a masterclass or a course or program or mastermind or even one-on-one and saying, is this going to work? Is this going to work? You know it is going to work for you. But you know it because you're crazy about what you're doing. And your business is already at a decent level. And I'm not speaking of the money at all. But what you need is the navigation, the systemic approach to the things that you're doing, so you're not throwing spaghetti at the wall. The business strategy. to learn how to articulate your brilliance, how to show it in a way that is going to make people want to work with you. The high level monetization of this skill that you have. How many buyers are already out there waiting for you, who don't even know you exist? This is when business mentorship is for you, in any form. This is when business mentorship isn't optional. It's the gold you have been looking for. It's the missing piece. And you will double, triple, quadruple your sales in no time. But it is because you fully trust yourself, not me, as I said. You would you will be like what I said, you will be like me, you will go rewatch the trainings 3 times if needed. You will implement, you will write down the aha moments, you will go and write this piece of content that you were not really sure how to articulate, or you were like, you had a client case and you were not really sure what exactly to do, and then you're going to get this aha moment and things are going to solve like that. You're going to show up with full power after you watch this masterclass, let's say, or the program that you are buying. You would do the work and the results will be inevitable because of you. Because you will not be waiting for someone to digest all the work for you. So it's like, you buy the masterclass or the program or the mastermind, and you get on the call and you get all these ideas and you are able to structure them. Okay, this is what I'm going to say first, next, this is how I'm going to answer the objections. Oh yeah, I was not sure if my audience has these objections, but now I know what are the objections. So you will post the content that is shifting their beliefs, that is changing how they see you or the work that you're doing. Your visibility will rise. This is the compound effect, the accumulating effect. Your visibility will rise, sales will come, then these people who bought once, they will buy once again, and the next phase, and they will upgrade because of the new way you're moving, the new way you're showing up, the power that you have in you, the certainty, the knowing that this is what needs to be done, that this is the next step, and you know that more is coming. These are the people who I want to talk to. These are the people who are the right fit for me, and I'm the right fit for. Because this is really about trusting yourself that it will work when you get the right direction, when you get the ideas, when you learn how to articulate and position your work for consistent sales. Basically, in this mental and emotional state, you can make 6 figures with a very basic funnel, almost no tech, and even by just buying like masterclasses or short-term programs that elevate your skills or that give you these ideas and aha moments. So you can perfectly make 6 figures from this when you're in this state of your mind and you're like really, I will say, open-minded and open-hearted, that things are going to work for you and that you're the person who can make it happen. But if you keep doing what you're doing right now, how long before you finally hit that next level? This is what you think like. How long is it going to take me if I do not take the next step, if I do not buy the masterclass? And this here is about, learning to extract what really lands for you right now. One piece of content, let's say, but extremely powerful. One aha moment, but that changes everything. The whole game changes. Then there is the second group of people who have some awareness around business and marketing. However, you're aware this is just the surface level. This is when you manage to get good results from what you do, but you're just scraping the surface. Like, let's say that this is step 2. If you have done the first part that I talked about, like with your genius, with expressing yourself, articulating yourself so people love you just from that you're showing up and being you, now comes the next level. You see like some good sales. But then you have, like, when you're launching, let's say your challenge fills up, everything is great, this expands your capacity, you feel more powerful, you see what your clients need next, but then maybe you're not fully capable yet to give it to them immediately, so you're not ready with the next offer you give to them, or maybe people are still not joining your long-term spaces, and sales are like spikes. When you do something and you push, there are some sales, but then there are the drops. And oftentimes you say in this situation, like, something worked, something clicked, but I was not even sure what was it. So here is the moment where, as I said, you have awareness of the basic marketing and sales, but you're not still able to read the patterns, to see why this worked. What did I say that works? How can I repeat that? You can't definitely say, like, with 100% certainty, yes, this worked because, or this doesn't work because. Like the basics, like some fundamental pieces, but you're like in this situation where you cannot necessarily say how to have this compound effect of the things, like how to do it systemically, how to do it once again, and how to connect the dots, all the pieces, so they work together. You see some patterns, but can't be sure why some things hit and others don't. And this is where you say, like, you think, if I just try harder or post more, things would improve. But deep down, you know that there is a smarter, more faster and efficient way. So this is the second group of people that would, like, really benefits a lot from business mentorship, for whether it's going to be masterclass, short-term program, or you're ready for these mastermind levels and one-on-one work. So you've gotten some wins, but it's inconsistent. You see some patterns, you kind of know what works, what doesn't, but you can't be certain. You have awareness, but not mastery, and this here is very crucial. Like, sales are okay, but they're not, like, predictable, they are not sustainable, they are not consistent, and this is kind of annoying to you. So what you need at this level is not the cookie cutter framework. And maybe if you're buying a lot of master classes or pre-recorded programs, maybe they give you a piece of what you need, but not the whole picture. This is because you're already at the level where cookie cutter advice is not going to work for you. This is already the level where you need to stay in your own lane to be fully articulating your results, your genius, to show your audience what is possible for them by using your testimonials, your current results, your client cases, through the stories that you tell and the way you're showing how you think this is your brilliance. So you need to learn in this case, how to analyze the clear patterns and tested systems that work across situations. Because in this stage, it is very common that you're guessing because you're not fully aware what exactly worked. And instead of wasting time in random trial and error, here is where real good high-level business mentorship is going to be great for you. And you're going to benefit a lot from it. Because how you get that actually? You get that like to avoid the trial and error, to be sure how to articulate your genius, to be really very sure how to position your client cases and client results. How is that going to happen for you? It's not going to happen when you're just listening to pre-recorded cases. Once again, you will gain a lot from this, but you are already at the level where you need to be in your mentor's field, let's say it like that. Because you will get that through the experience and the capacity of your mentor. This is very, very crucial. And here I would advise you, do not fall for the mentors who are, shouting out their own results, but here look for the mentors who have real results with their clients. Because this is showing you the mentor's level, and you are going to be able to level up your current results by accessing your mentor's experience and capacity, by accessing their brain, the intellectual property of the mentor, through the brainstorming sessions, the leadership sessions. For example, when you come to work with me, I have sessions that are purely strategy session, that is leadership oriented, that is capacity oriented. And if your brilliance was fully visible, if you're thinking, am I at this level? If your brilliance was fully visible and you were able to articulate all these things in the right way that makes people buy, how fast would your next high-ticket offer sell? Tell me in the comments. That is exactly what high-level mentorship gives you. The insights, the systemic approach, the leadership, the capacity to stop guessing, the capacity to hold more people, to hold like higher level offers and programs, to fill them with more people, to get like to fully utilize and to fully leverage what you currently have. Because oftentimes, and I see this on a daily basis, there are so many brilliant coaches and entrepreneurs out there. You're simply not leveraging your full capacity, your full brilliance. But you are going to access and unlock it and, up level when you stop guessing, stop patching, stop hoping, and start making high-ticket sales feel natural, fast, and repeatable. This is where your mentor is extremely important piece of the puzzle. And here, before you eat me, your niche completely doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you are in the spirituality, manifestation, or any other niche and you're saying like, I'm very intuitive, I don't want strategy, or that doesn't feel okay. I see people daily who say this and who are leaving millions, but literally leaving millions on the table, and who are not able to utilize their capacity and brilliance because they're like, the fine tuning is lacking, And they're buying and investing and they're saying, no, nothing works for me. But this is because you need a different approach. You need to clear up your path. And you're doing so many things when in the reality you need to be doing 3 to 5 activities on a daily basis, on a monthly basis. And this is going to bring so much more money into your bank account. When I say systemic approach, I don't mean that this is the strategy that kills your intuition or the things you want to say or putting you in a box. No, just the opposite. This is about fully supporting your intuition and adding a backbone to it. That's when mentorship becomes a map, not a magic pill or not a burden. And if you find yourself in this group of people, I want to ask you, how many sales, how many clients, how many results are you missing because you don't have the clarity and that systemic direction, because you don't have the brainstorming session with your mentor, because you do not access the leadership and the capacity sessions with your mentor? Once you access this, you're going to make you're going to say, what happened? How does that happen? Does that feeling of, almost getting there excite you or frustrate the hell out of you already? Because when I talk to you, what I see is that you're really frustrated with investing in the wrong spaces. You're really frustrated of being almost there. You are saying like, I see literally the next level is one step away, but I don't know what exactly am I missing. I don't know what exactly I'm missing. It feels like it's just like that. I have the sales, it is good, but I know there is so much more I can access. This is when business mentorship is going to really to make incredible things for you. But you need to choose wisely and to choose the right space. Because in this situation, you are often ready for one-on-one work where the mentor can push the right buttons to give you the right direction, to adjust and fine-tune what needs to be adjusted and fine-tuned for your particular case and your business at that stage. And everything is going to start flowing. Let me know in the comments if this is you. If you're catching the replays, send me an emoji. Send me some love. Share this live with whoever needs to hear this. And then there is a third group of people that needs business mentorship the most. And this is in the situation when you're not aware how to position your work, your offers. You have difficulties articulating it. You're not able to show your brilliance at all. You're making sales here and there, but it is extremely sporadic and you can't even say this is why I made the sale. Like it's like your lucky day. This is when people are not absolutely crazy about you. When sales are not flowing with ease, it feels hard. It feels like, what else should I do? Is it visibility? Is it positioning? Is it messaging? What is it? And you're not sure at all what you need to do. In this case, you must be buying courses and masterclasses and learning these skills. Not for the sake of investing, Not for the sake of saying I'm investing and going big so your audience can also go big. Not for this, but because this is needed at that stage of your business. This is for the people who are lost in the noise. Like someone says that, no, the other person said this, and in the end you end up like completely confused and you cannot step into your own path, into your own lane because of all that noise. You're not yet clear how to position your offer or your brilliance. Although you know your work is so great, so amazing, and it is changing lives, but no one on the internet actually knows that. And trust me, I see this every single day. Even with businesses that make a lot of money, they are struggling with showing this in their content. So making a sale feels like, ah! Sales are sporadic, unpredictable at all, or confusing. Sometimes they happen, most of the time they don't. Your audience isn't obsessed yet with buying from you. They don't see you as the obvious solution. And in this situation, what you need is a lot of clarity, removing all the noise, focusing. High-level revenue-led positioning only, not inspirational, not motivational, revenue-led positioning, end of story. Messaging and system that consistently activates your buyers and leads them to the next offer. So you can make sales, you can, you can start doing this, the cycle. Traffic, interest, sale, traffic, interest, sale, traffic, interest, sale. And so many of you are not even posting consistently, or the content you're posting, I cannot say what are you doing. I cannot say what your offer is. I cannot instantly see how are you doing it, your methodology, and say, oh yeah, this is what I need. I trust this is going to work for me, and I buy. And here, answer one question. If nothing changes in the next 6 months, will you be proud of how you moved? Or will you say, I knew I could have done more or better? And if you are in this stage, masterclasses and courses will work for you to a certain level. If you are committed and fully implementing them, getting all the wisdom, all the aha moments, putting the content out there without overthinking it, and doing the work. Because if you are not doing the work, it's useless to say anything, right? And if you want to collapse time and avoid the trial and error, long-term membership is the best for you in this case, because it will give you that long-term clarity, long-term path. You will know, yes, this is what I'm doing in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, in the next 12 months. I have the mentor next to me, so I can show up on the call and have like the brainstorming session, or talk about my leadership, or talk about my capacity, or talk about, okay, here is the bottleneck, here is how I see it. Is it actually that, or it's another thing? What should I do? How should I approach that moment, that situation? And not only you will collapse time, and you will avoid trial and errors, and you will have support, and you will have like access to the mentor's mind and experience, because this is very crucial actually, but you will also get the energy and the experiences of the group. Group memberships are very, very powerful, because it is as if not you're asking like your 2-3 questions that you have, but when you're also listening to the other people's situation, you're seeing what to do, and then you're going to say, oh, I have the same situation like you. Okay, let me see how can I approach that. So results come quickly and you're collapsing time, and money flows faster, of course. Now let me know in the comments which group of people you find yourself in. Tell me in the comments. If you're catching the replay, send me some emojis, send me some love. Okay, so how does business mentorship with me works and what you get? I want to clarify this because oftentimes I get questions about what's the information, what we are going to do inside, or you think this is just another masterclass where you're not going to get anything, and I want to clarify this. First, as I said, you need to trust yourself fully, not 100%, 1000%, knowing I am buying this masterclass or this course, program, etc., membership, and I am going to go all in to do all the work required. I'm going to get in with an open mind and full capacity to be fully devoted, to not resist, because many people are saying like to anything, they say, oh, this doesn't feel right, this doesn't feel right. And you're ending up not showing who are you, what are you doing, what is your methodology. No one knows. You think this is high level and luxury, but let me give you an example. When BMW is promoting their new series of their car, they are telling you about the engine, about how much fuel it spends, or how I'm sorry, I don't know the term, but they are giving you information about the methodology, the technology. They are showing you the latest innovation in the design. Right? So they are giving you some information, and many of you are not showing your methodology at all. So I need you to be fully devoted, to not resist everything. And here I'm not saying you must do things that you hate, but I'm saying you need to be open-minded, to be willing to do the work, to give time to the energy to warm up, to accumulate the energy, to be willing also to test and analyze. This is very huge, because oftentimes people are saying, but there is like no result. And in fact, there is a lot of results, like audience growth, more engagement, you're getting DMs, people are asking questions, people are buying more than they used to. Or maybe there are not so many new people buying, but the people in your world are buying more. They are upgrading. So you need to be also willing to analyze the results in the right way. Not to deny everything and ending not doing a single thing. This is the first thing. Then how my work actually works. When you hire me in any space, whether it's a low ticket masterclass that costs 27 euros or a program that costs like 2,000, or a close proximity mentorship, you do not get information. Please, let's make that clear. The masterclasses and programs that I create and share with you are, first of all, about lifetime skills that you will be able to always use, to deploy right now. They are about finding the right direction, getting all the aha moments, so you remove your all bottlenecks or all roadblocks. So you see exactly what blocks the flow to generate new ideas for your content, for example, or for the next program, or how exactly to deliver that program, how to up-level the delivery, to discover how to articulate your work in ways your audience instantly recognizes you and say, yes, I am paying you, send me the link or your bank account details right now. So you're waking up to sales coming in. And although these are low ticket masterclasses, for example, if you're getting in a masterclass, this is very powerful because you get the fundamentals of leadership, of capacity, of messaging, of positioning, of sales system, for example, how to funnel people. You get all the do's and don'ts that are saving you tons of time and trial and error. And that is based, I want to stress on this, that is based on more than a decade of experience, battle-tested strategies, real-time experience from the corporate world, with entrepreneurs from all over the world, with coaches. Some of them were making zero and didn't even get an offer, and then they sign tens and tens and tens of people in their spaces, or others go from around 20k months to 70k months in less than 60 days. Others are doubling their sales and making $1 million months. This is not cookie cutter. None of this. All of these are real individual strategies, personalized strategies. So I know exactly how to proceed in any case. If you have an audience, if you do not have an audience, if you have an offer, if you don't have an offer, if you have too many offers and we need to simplify. So you're not getting access to information, but to all these patterns, to what works and what doesn't, to how to do it, what not to do and why. And you get a lot of accumulative effect of, when you sign up to the masterclass, for example, if you are signing up to a masterclass, one thing is that you are going, let's say, to learn how to articulate your brilliance and your genius. After that, your visibility increases. The right people see you. This is the third. Then these people buy. A couple of these people that bought once are going to upgrade to long-term work with you. So this is a huge, huge, huge ROI. Huge result. And in most of my programs, what I'm doing, I'm rarely doing just a masterclass, unless it's something like instant access or you have missed the live version and then you get access only to the masterclass. But in most of my masterclasses and programs, there is a workshop part or Q&A part. And this is crucial because I see what's the vibe of the group. I see where are the most common bottlenecks. And on this call or workshop, we either discuss like what's your particular question and you get it answered, sometimes for 29 euros. And by the way, I'm also hosting a strategic direction call in the Success Circle. This is my private community. If you're not there, you can comment Success Circle and I'm going to send you the link. In this strategic direction call, you can ask me one question that keeps you awake at night regarding your messaging, sales, or capacity, or leadership, or like overall business. One question that I'm answering to you personally for free. There is no business mentor who is doing this for free. And I do it because there was a time when I wished this existed for me, when I needed it. And because I believe more people need to access this wisdom that I have. So why I'm adding Q&A sessions or workshops even to low ticket masterclasses? Because most people would watch a training, do one thing if they do, and leave it, and then they say this is not working. That's not how it works, okay? That is why I add workshop part and actually get to the core and answer your question, or directly if you're buying, let's say, the money making funnel masterclass, there is for a 3-day workshop, where we dive deep into your positioning, your messaging, how you're articulating your brilliance, all of that. All of my masterclasses and courses and programs are based on what is currently happening with many of my clients. The gaps I see in tens of businesses, many businesses. The bottlenecks that keep people's income kept. Where I see these blocks, so we can clean it up. So when you're buying a masterclass from me, even a low ticket masterclass, you're not just getting any information. You're getting real-time transformation that you can instantly deploy in your business, if this is your case. So there is a huge value. Especially if you're buying as soon as I drop the offer and you get the lowest possible price. Like when I drop the offer, usually the price is 3 times lower than the regular price. Why? You're going to say. It's not because the real value of the work is like 27 or 29 euros, but because I want people who are eager to grow. And if you are like the first group of people and you want to grow and you're dedicated and you want to do it and you're saying, yes, I'm going to go in, I want you to have this opportunity because you deserve it. Because if you have accessed a mission and this mission needs to be shown to the world, you deserve it. And I want you to make it happen for the best price possible. Now tell me, what's stopping you from getting eyes on your positioning right now instead of guessing? If someone adjusted your messaging live, your positioning live, everything done with you live, real time, in an intimate space, secure space, where you're safe to ask your question, and that adjustment of your positioning and messaging actually triggers sales right now, how would that change your business today? And that is why the Money Making Funnel Masterclass and workshop is different. And it is actually for people from any of the 3 groups that I mentioned earlier. Because you're not just learning a skill. You're building the exact revenue-led positioning that makes buyers obsessed with your offer. You're showing your brilliance in every piece of content, every angle, every nuance. And you're no longer good. You're irresistible. You're showing up in a way that makes high-ticket buyers say, that's exactly what I need right now. And they send you the payment. Like, seeing payment notifications all day long. Ding, 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 ding. I love that sound. And the workshop part, that's where the magic happens. Like, as I said, most people leave programs halfway, do one thing, if they do at all, and stop. But that's not happening here in this Money Making Funnel Masterclass. I'm looking at your positioning, as I told you, in this intimate environment where you're safe to ask anything. I'm adjusting your messaging together with you. I'm making sure your brilliance is fully visible and irresistible. So when you hit post, and you actually hit post, because I know how many of you are overthinking and not even posting that piece of content. So when you hit post, people who are ready to buy don't just like it. They run to work with you. And this is for the people who want strategy that actually scales. Oftentimes you're not doing anything because you're not clear. Okay, this is what I do now. This is what I do next. This is next. And it's a mess in your head. Not that you don't know what to do, but it's just a mess in your head and you're not sure what's the right sequence of actions you need to do and how exactly to do it so it can start working for you. This is for you if you want to stop guessing and start seeing results. Want to finally show the world exactly what you do and why you're the only choice for the right buyers. It's not for the people who are still hesitant, who have 1 million objections or resistance. Is this going to work? But I don't have my sales page yet. Do you know that I made 6 figures without a sales page in my first year? Just so you know. And this is not for the people who are just going to watch some information. That's fine, like no judgment. You'll know when the time is right, so you come completely devoted in doing the work and ready for the transformation. And really, this is one of my best offers since it has huge value that you don't even get in high ticket spaces. But you know, this is fundamentals. I want you to master this, and that's why I decided to do it like that. And your positioning is the most important asset in your business. I'm telling you from my experience, even in corporate, where we have huge brands that are already generating 6 and 7 figures, we were spending the most time on the positioning and the messaging for each and every activity we are going to have. Like, we have had a whole day in brainstorming sessions for this. This is, I don't know, maybe the most important skill you need to have in your business. I want you to master this, and once you master it, you will be able to sell anything. But oftentimes, what happens, you're too much in your head. That's fine, that's okay, that's normal. Let's normalize this. And also to normalize having brainstorming with your mentor. If people with decades of experience are gathering in corporate, and brands that are already making 6 and 7 figures, and brand managers are gathering together from different markets in the whole world, gathering together for a whole day on a brainstorming session, it's not because they don't know what to say. It's because the different people will give different angles, and in the end we are going to find something that is extremely clear for the buyer, that hits all triggers from the buyer psychology. Now tell me, if you had access to someone like me, holding space for your business while you scale, how different could your next 90 days look? Think about that. What would it feel like if hesitation or insecurity never made you pause again. But you get on the masterclass, get on the workshop, and you know this is my positioning, and you go and show up fully convicted, 100% sure you're going to make the sale. How many of you are right now are able to say, I know my positioning is the best and it's going to make me 6 figures this month? Tell me in the comments. I want to know. I want to support you in this. This is for the masterclass. If you feel this masterclass is exactly what you need right now, comment money making funnel and I'm going to send you the link. Actually, the link is attached here. When you click on that link button, you're going to find it. Then I want to talk for the second and third group of people, because what we said, then it is time for you for membership, like the long-term work. And this is where the scale era membership comes. There is a lot of personalized support. This is very crucial there. And we are working a lot on the main assets of your business: visibility, messaging, positioning, and sales system. And then the leadership. Very structured, very strategic, very clear. Once again, it is not going to kill your intuition, or if you are more in the spirituality niche, it is not going to kill that. It is going to support it, to up-level it, to add value to it. This is for you when you want already to move strategically. As I said, you're already in the phase where you have the basics, but as I said, you're just scratching the surface. You're pretty much aware of some things, some like the fundamentals, but you're not catching all the nuances yet. You think like you would love to have the brainstorming sessions, to ask your questions, to have access to someone who has like very rich experience and expertise across businesses, niches, etc. So like you can adjust in real time. And you can have step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this is very important. This is about like, the long-term work, because these one-time programs and courses, yes, they are great in learning skills, in giving you the aha moments, in, giving you the push, the kick, but there's nothing like long-term work and long-term support. While courses and programs like are wonderful, they teach you the skills, like the frameworks, the big picture, but it's like oftentimes you're not able to keep doing it consistently enough, long enough. You often do not keep up and you do not do all the work, and that is normal because that's not your nature, You're not, let's say, a business mentor if you are like a relationship coach, health, wellness, weight loss coach, hormone coach, in the spirituality like Reiki, like yoga, like Pilates, or any of these, then this is going to be great for you. Because this focuses on the daily, on the weekly work in the right sequence of actions. You will like not only watch some programs, but you will be able to adjust everything in real time, and that's like magical. That's like, I love that, honestly. And the high level mentorship, actually, the masterminds, the one-on-one work, this is really very high level. This like only come to me for this if you are really fully devoted, like all in, or like I'm making this work because I'm going to stretch you a lot. I'm going to push pedal to the metal. I'm going to be like really strict. I'm going to give you the whole strategy. Like we're going to do it together, of course, but this is like high level. Seriously, this is for you if you are already beyond fundamentals, you have invested before, you have like solid sales. And again, I'm not speaking of the money, but the mindset that you have, and you already execute, you have done some great decent things, however you want to unlock the next level, to have more capacity, to step into next level of leadership, to nail fully everything, to have serious work on your business, to maybe to change business model. Even this could be also to start really being the CEO, the business owner of your company, not just a coach or not just someone who creates content and get a sale here and there. This is high level, really high level. Unlocking the next level, like full business functioning, enhanced leadership, friction-free scaling, and really mastery of execution. And when you hire me for close proximity, whether it's mastermind or one-on-one, what you get access to is like, besides that it's very, very structured, you get access to like my intellectual property. The methods, the framework, the nuances, it's very individual as well. You get access to everything I know, from over $10 million that I have built with my clients. And this really over $10 million, I cannot even calculate how much money my clients have made, because as I said, this is very compounding. Like even the fundamentals, they are compounding, and even if you hire me to build foundation, then you are going to go on the next level. Or if you hire me when you already have the foundation and you want to scale, you will be scaling, and these skills you're going to be using for a lifetime. You get my experience, my insights, the nuanced strategies, like really speaking of what's currently happening in your business. Forget all the noise. Really what's happening in your business, really building your business strategy, your marketing strategy, the step-by-step thing, how you're going to promote this offer, all the posts for that offer, for like the lives, the structure of the lives, how are you going to use client cases, how are you going to articulate your brilliance, what's the next step, what's the next offer, the funnels, the sales system, like every single thing. Top notch. And you're getting access to things you can't get if you do not have that experience that I have. You get additional brain power, like more horsepower, to a car, like the chip that you put in the car for more horsepower. So you get additional brain power, thinking alongside you to solve the challenges, to encourage you if you need, to hold you when you're maxed out your capacity, to give you the power to keep on, or to celebrate with you, all of this. And the capacity actually is really, really very precious, because I have really a huge capacity. We can like brainstorm to hold you steady when hesitation or insecurities hit, because this happens really very often, especially when you start making big money, when people sign up for your spaces and you're like, there are so many people, I also have a mastermind, I have that, how am I going to do all of it? And this is when hesitation creeps, and you need someone to hold you here and to expand your capacity, to keep moving with your visibility, the success, running all of your clients, the delivery, also when you're hiring a team, so you make the right decisions, hire the right people, and not be wasteful, but actually do the right decisions, to make the right decisions. And you're actually leveraging me and my brain and my capacity and my energy and my power, like You know, most people can learn skills, but they can't access strategic intuition, the nuance, and the immediate guidance that turns brilliance into results. And I have seen so many people in my professional way that are really great in one thing, but they do not have the mental and emotional capacity to hold all of the things that are happening in the business. And let's say some people are brilliant and have genius in one area, but for you to be a business owner and scaling your business, whether it's coaching or other kind of entrepreneurship, you need to be able to hold the full spectrum of emotions, of situations, of client situations, of social media, if you wish. So that's really what long-term high-level work does for you. It's not about just learning marketing or sales. It's about having your business held at the highest level and expanding your capacity to do so. So, excuse me, if you're ready to move big strategically, to stretch your capacity, your business, your income, all of it, that's when mentorship and my work is the right thing for you. And if you're not fully ready, that's okay. Listen, the point here is not to convince you in anything, just to make you aware what and when to do and how. Because if you're not fully ready to implement right now, or you have other things happening in your life and you're not going to be fully devoted, don't waste your money. Okay? Because you're going to say that's not working. If you're not ready to fully implement, to trust the process, to go all in with an open heart, open mind, then this work is not for you yet. When you are ready, when you have like mental, emotional capacity and you say, okay, now is the time, now I feel I want to go in and I'm going to be fully devoted and do all the things, then do it. In this case, go for it. But you will know it's time. So when you're ready to move strategically, systemically, to scale your offers, your messaging, your positioning in a way that actually works, that's when mentorship is not just worth it, but it's essential. It is what you should do. And then my work is for you. Let me know in the comments, like, are you building a business that stretches your capacity and brings more and more revenue, or one that protects you or your fears? Because this is also very common. Are you positioning yourself as the obvious choice, or hoping people will figure it out? And actually, I want to end up with this question. What would happen if you actually decided that this year is the year you stop scrapping the surface and actually start making real money in your business and make the impact you want and reach the people you want to help? What would change if you hold the level and go all in for the things you say you want to have? Thank you so much for your time. Let me know in the comments what are the answers of these questions. Bye.